Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Si Kristo po, alam niya na bilang na ang kanyang mga araw. Alam niya na malapit na siyang patayin. Kaya He wanted to make sure na mayroong mga magfa-follow up, magpapatuloy ng kanyang mga ginawa at misyon. And that's why He selected 12 apostles. My dear brothers and sisters, if you look at the 12 apostles, they are very ordinary people, ordinary persons. Most of them were fishermen. May mga ilan-ilan, may mga pinag-aralan, but most of them walang pinag-aralan formally. They had no social status, ika nga standing na masasabing prominent. Hindi rin po natin masasabing sila ay makapangyarihan. In other words, very, very ordinary people. How could they possibly fulfill the legacy of Jesus Christ? Secondly, they are a mixture of odd characters. Iba-iba pong karakter, personalities, hindi po mababait, katunayan mga makasalanan, ang pinili ni Kristo. Nariyan si Matthew, the most hated. Matthew, the tax collector, most hated person during his time. Dahil sa pandaraya sa pangongolekta ng taxes. Naririyan si Simon the Zealot, Cananaean. Si Simon po, assassin po yan, very nationalistic. Kung ang mga NPA po mayroong assassins, maasabi po natin si Thomas was of that kind. Siguro kung wala si Kristo, baka inassassinate niya na si Matthew. Nariyan din po si Judas Iscariot. Alam naman po natin si Judas who betrayed Christ. Magnanakaw po yan. And yet he was chosen as an apostle of Jesus. Kahit si Peter, he had his faults. Very impulsive. Madaling mag-init ang ulo. And yet here our Lord chose them. Why? Bakit pumili si Kristo ng grupo ng mga tao na questionable ang karakter? They would not pass the standard of any human organizations. There is only one thing. Sila po ay pinili among thousands of disciples. Marami pong mga tagasunod si Kristo, and yet only 12. Sila lang ang pinili. Marami pang mga qualified. The only thing that our Lord, why He chose them? Because Christ knows the hearts of people. Alam po ni Lord ang mga puso natin. He knows. And the one thing that you can notice is that Christ knew that these 12 love Him. Alam ni Kristo na siya ay mahal ng mga ito. And they have faith in Him. Kaya that is one thing that is actually needed. Nothing else. This is a big question for all of us. Do we really love God purely, without reservations? We have to remember that these people could have killed each other, but because of their love for Christ, they were able to love one another. Enemies, Matthew and Simon, they were able to settle their differences because of their love for Christ. My dear brothers and sisters, this is a reminder to all of us that we can only settle our differences. Ang problema po ng mga relationships in societies could only be solved if we have the love for God, the love for Christ. Otherwise, we will be hating each other. When our Lord said, love your enemies, that is not possible if you do not love God. Love God first, and everything will follow. And I hope that in this Mass we realize this, that the most important thing is nothing else, that God should be our priority in everything that we do, whatever it is. We should do it for the love of God.